Kia ora, it's an incredibly windy afternoon in store for Wellington. In fact, so windy we've issued a red severe weather warning for those strong winds, the highest warning we have, to really give a good indication of how strong those winds will be. Gusts perhaps 140 kilometres an hour around coastal parts of Wellington and up in towards Wairarapa. All driven in by this area of low pressure, and you can see as we head through the rest of Thursday and even through in towards Friday, there's not an awful lot of let up for Wellington. We'll find that those winds continue to push through as we head in towards the early hours of Friday, bringing with them some heavy rainfall as well as the winds, but also helping to generate some large waves and swell around our coastal regions as well. Well worth keeping up to date with the forecast, taking extra care. These are the kind of winds which could cause damage to things like power lines and trees. And if you do have to travel today, do take extra care. But if you don't have to, it's a good day to stay home in the dry and the warm. The winds, though, will be strongest in the most exposed areas of that southern coast and over the tops of the higher ground. You can see as we head through the afternoon, the winds probably at their strongest during Thursday. Southerly winds that are rushing through widely around about 120 kilometres an hour through there. But we also find those gusts of 140 around those southern coasts of Wellington and also around these coastal fringes of Wairarapa as well. So we have got that red strong wind warning in place for Wellington up in towards Wairarapa as well. Also watches further north up towards the Canterbury coast, up in towards southern Hawke's Bay, and that strong wind warning as well around the coastal parts of Wairarapa. But it's not just the windy weather. We're also going to find this system brings in a fair amount of rainfall. So we've got some heavy rain warnings in place for southern Wellington and also across in towards Wairarapa south about Marston. So it is going to be an unsettled looking story for Thursday. Do take extra care, extra caution. Keep up to date with the forecast. Keep up to date with information from the emergency management teams as well. But I think it is going to be a windy and a very unsettled story. As we go through the next 2 days, we'll also find that swell driving up those purple colours that's showing us some higher waves are rushing on towards the coast. Something to watch out for, especially as we head through towards high tide this evening. But we should find things start to ease off as we head into Friday. And Friday is an improving day. It still starts off windy and wet, but we'll find as we head through and towards the afternoon, things generally becoming a little bit better. The wind's starting to ease and the rain's starting to pull away towards the north. So an improving story for the likes of Wellington. But it takes its time. It's still going to be a windy story, but the strongest winds probably during the daytime on Thursday, sorry. As we head in towards the weekend, the good news is that things are looking much more settled, back to some fairly cool temperatures, 14s and 15s. But I think the windiest weather as we go through Thursday, but it's still a windy story for the start of Friday as well. As ever, you can find all the latest forecast watches and warnings over at MetService.com.